Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series V as I do for the one. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink the stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. It is a terrible day out today. I know you can kind of see a little bit in the windows and stuff, but like it is miserable out, man. Like, I like the cold, I like the winter for the most part. I'm even okay with the snow, but like, man, it's coming down today. It's not gonna be a good time getting to work tonight. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm gonna yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is not the case today. This is an item that I've been meaning to try and review for a little bit now. I actually made mention of this in one of my previous reviews, maybe like a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember what the review was. But I remember specifically mentioning this and remarking to the fact that I'd never had it, and that if I ever ran into it again, I'd love to review it. A few days ago, I was out at a fresh market. Wouldn't you know? What is it, folks? What am I reviewing for you today? Well, sure, why the fuck not? Boom, it's POM! It's pomegranate juice thing. POM, wonderful antioxidant superpower, 100% pomegranate juice from concentrate. Can we get a thing? Ha 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 ha. I love the bottle design because it looks like something that you would get like an elixir in a video game from. Tree to table, we grow, handcraft, and whole press our own California pomegranates, 4 in every bottle, recycled 100% plastic. So yeah, POM. I don't know how long it's been around, but like I remember when it first kind of started hitting stores here in Illinois, because at the time I was actually working at a grocery store. It was a bakery at a local supermarket at the time. And we got like a little cooler full of these things. And I kept meaning to try it. It just never happened. And then kind of, time went by and it just kept not happening. Finally, I'm going to try the POM. So let's give it a go. I figured I'd start out with just the straight up normal stuff. Maybe at some point I'll review some of their other flavors. I'm thirsty, so hopefully this is good. Smells good. Smells like pomegranate. Okay. I can get down with that. It's a little weird, but in a good way. I like that, actually. It's kind of like a tart grape juice, I guess. It's sort of the closest thing I could, kind of assign to it. I'm kind of surprised. It tastes well, I guess I'm not surprised, because like when you think about like the juice of a fruit, usually the juice of a fruit doesn't taste that much like just the fruit itself. Like, yeah, it's part of the fruit and everything, but there's obviously lots more that goes into the fruit than just the juice. So it's like I was a little bit surprised that it didn't taste more like pomegranate, like pomegranate flavor that I'm used to. But then I thought about like, well, grape juice doesn't really taste that much like grapes. And apple juice, it kind of tastes like apple, but, it's definitely a different experience. Probably the closest one I could think of would be like orange juice. Orange juice, pretty similar to oranges. But no, it's good. I like it. The initial flavor definitely reminds me of like a grape juice. And then, as it kind of goes by, I guess it almost takes on kind of like a Concord grape kind of thing, where like it takes on more flavor. There's a little bit more complexity than like a basic grape juice. And it gets like kind of a sort of an aftertaste of tartness. And tartness for me can be here or there on it. I'm not against it, but I need it to work in whatever it's working with. In this, I think it actually works really nicely. It kind of contrasts with the rest of the drink. And, you know, if you watch my show, you know that I like contrasting flavors. So, but yeah, I'm down with that. And like I said, I like the little tartness. I like the little kick that it's got. It's sweet, but not like super duper sweet. Um, Again, think kind of like maybe a Concord grape juice sort of feel. Um, I actually like this a lot. Like, the thing is, like, you know, you folks watch me. I review sodas and sports drinks and, you know, energy drinks and shit. Like, the reality is, like, in my day-to-day life, like, I don't drink that much soda or anything. You know, usually I'll buy I have a little 10-pack of the little mini Sprites. That's literally what I went out to go get today out at Walmart. And then most of what I drink, like probably 75 to 80% of what I drink in my just, you know, week-to-week basis is Arizona Diet Green Tea. Like, that's my go-to thing. But I actually really like fruit juices. Like, as a kid, that was like my thing, man. Like, so much so that my dad actually had to go over there and convince me to drink more milk because, like, I was just like, all I wanted to drink was basically fruit juice. And my dad would be like, oh, no, no, no. He's like, you got to drink this milk because it's like, it's like from like a milk fruit, you know, and like, you know, you're a little kid, so you're an idiot, and you're like, ah, and then, you know, that's how it worked out. I like milk too, but so yeah, this is actually really nice. It's, you know, it's refreshing, and I like it. I like it as a fruit juice. Like, I don't know what I was expecting from it, but you know, there was kind of this, again, you know, from years and years of sort of anticipation build up. You know, it's like kind of this air of mystique about it. It's got a fancy video game bottle. You know, I wish that the bottles were glass. That would actually be really cool. I would totally keep one if that were the case. But no, man, I'm actually down with this. I like this quite a bit, actually. I appreciate that it's a nice little handheld thing. You know, because it's like, you think like grape juice and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you can get it in smaller containers. But a lot of times you'll get like the giant cartons of the damn thing. Probably don't want to just carry that around with you just because. I mean, you could. Maybe you're a quirky character like that, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with yes. Definitely yes. I think this is really nice. You know, like, I don't typically think of like pomegranate as like a juice flavor. You know, it's not like a fruit that just kind of comes up typically in your day-to-day life. I mean, I don't know who you are. Maybe you're Pomegranate Greg and that's what the fuck you do, but I'm not Pomegranate Brandon. So for me, I mean, it's nice. And, you know, I mean, I don't know about like all the, you know, the other stuff, the, you know, tree to table and the recycled plastic. Like, that's cool. You know, I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm going strictly off the flavor and what I feel like it brings as a drinking experience. And it's nice. I like it. It's a nice fruit juice, and I wouldn't mind just, you know, having a few in my fridge just to grab every now and again. You know, again, instead of like having a big old thing of grape juice. I like it. Now, mind you, I don't like it quite as much as I like grape juice, but just saying. If I'm recommending it to people, I mean, yeah, I think if you like fruit juice, like I like fruit juice, it's a good one. And especially, you know, again, if you're partial to kind of like grape juice sort of flavors, this is similar. And yeah, it's got a little bit of a different kick, but not in a bad way. And I don't, there's no reason, unless you're like allergic or some shit, to not at least give it a go. You know, it's kind of fun. It's pomegranate. I can see why it was a thing 15 years ago. 5 things for you guys. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go there, have yourselves a truly, oh my god, it's so much snow-tastic rest of your life. So much snow. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. I mean, folks, you know, as I'm dealing, you know, with all the snow going on, I mean, for one thing, I ain't going no place today. This is definitely chill at home and make a pizza kind of day. But really, the thing that I'm dreading is later on when I gotta go over there and dig out my car when I gotta go to work. That is gonna suck. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, the thing that I want you to do, if you are watching this, especially, if you happen to have weather similar to Illinois or worse, please, if you have to be out there on the roads, and, do so only if you need to. If you have to be out there on the roads, please drive carefully. Please drive slowly. Give everybody else a little extra space. Stop a little bit earlier, all that good stuff. Just practice safe driving, please. Typically, the instances that I've seen in my life where there have been accidents in snowy conditions, typically they're not that bad because people are moving slower, it's like fender benders and stuff. But that's obviously not always the case. And, wherever you are, no matter, what weather you're watching this in, please just, take care of yourself and, go a little bit slower if you have to. Okay? Do it for me. This guy. Bye.